What is going on, y'all? So I got my second round of ladder matches for Series 10 here. I figured I mean this ASEAN team's fun and all, but I wanted to get around to trying some of my other teams, and a team that I've been really looking forward to using is my Escavalier Palkia team. So this team actually has the ability to utilize both Trick Room and Tailwind, which I think is really nice. So you know, it's dual mode. Like we have Tailwind, we have Trick Room, and Palkia is not one of the big four, so it's a really fun legendary to use. With Lustrous Orb, Spatial Rend, and Hydro Pump pack quite a punch, as well as in the rain you can get the rain boost from Hydro Pump as well, or for Hydro Pump. And Palkia survives Kyogre pretty well, so you have that going for you. Then we have Urshifu, which I actually decided to give Life Orb to, because it just packs a punch. We have Protect, Wicked Blow, Close Combat, and Sucker Punch. I understand that you would want Focus Sash for Urshifu, but the thing is, you want it on Pelipper. So we do have Pelipper Focus Sash, and that's just what we're working with here. So, next we have Escavalier with the Assault Vest, which really does help it survive quite a bit. There might be an argument for taking the Assault Vest off and then taking off Close Combat for, like, Protect, which, yeah, it'd be Protect if you were going to take it off. But I do think this works pretty well, and Escavalier is really nice because Escavalier has a moveset that allows it to deal with things that are really good in Trick Room. Escavalier survives Calyrex Ice very well. It can two-shot a Calyrex Ice while taking either 3 or 4 hits from Calyrex Ice to knock out Escavalier, depending on how what its spread is and like what items it has. Because if it doesn't have a Life Orb, it should take 4 Glacial Haunts. If we're assuming that it doesn't knock anything out first and get boosts, but it's still very survivable. And if you if your opponent doesn't have the Fighting Berry, you can one-shot a Stakataka. I don't really know if Drill Run is still able to one-shot Stakataka even without having the Shucka Berry, but most people are running the Fighting Berry on Stakataka right now, which is something to know. Then we have Miracle Seed Rillaboom, which is kind of like this team's best answer for Xerneas. So Miracle Seed Rillaboom can two-shot a Xerneas with Grassy Glide, meaning that no matter what, you can get rid of them before they get to do anything if you have the chance. So like, even if they use Geomancy, you Grassy Glide them the turn they use Geomancy, and then you just Grassy Glide them the next turn and they're gone. So like, they really need to think about that. But we also have, like Escavalier can deal with Xerneas too, I guess. Regieleki, just pretty good in this meta, Thunderbolt, Electro Web, Volt Switch, and Protect. Good for moderating the opponent's speed on this team if you need it to. Good for hitting things like Kyogre or Tornadus, and yeah, just a good Pokemon. It's the fastest Pokemon in the game pretty much. So, and it's pretty strong. Obviously, has speed lowering moves, has Volt Switch, so you can like start Regieleki Palkia. Use Trick Room and Volt Switch, and then like switch out into a Escavalier or something, but more than likely you're not going to bring Regieleki in a Trick Room game, but that's just an example, You could start Pelipper, Regieleki and use Volt Switch and switch out into like Palkia, you know what I mean? So there's things like that. Then finally we have Pelipper with Weather Ball, Tailwind, Hurricane, and Wide Guard. Weather Ball actually does quite a bit of damage in the rain, with the 252 Pelipper being max special attack, max speed, which it's not beneficial speed nature, but it is max speed. So like in Tailwind, it will be able to outspeed things. I think I need to recheck. I need to check what its speed actually is. But if it's above 213, I think it is, at level 100, then it should be able to outspeed a Calyrex Shadow and things of that nature. So it should have that going for it. And then we just have, like, yeah, max special attack to pack quite a punch. I could think about taking Weather Ball off for Scald, but you really are using Pelipper more than anything for the Tailwind, and also to counter things like Rillaboom with Hurricane. And yeah, I mean, like I said, Weather Ball does do quite a bit of damage, and you also have Wide Guard if you really do want to block things like Astral Barrage or Glacial Lance, or, you know, whatever it is. So I do really I did enjoy putting this team together a lot, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can make happen with it. So that being said, let's stop talking about it. If you want to rent the team, feel free. If you you know, feel free to let me know if you do try any of my teams. I'll link the 5-team video somewhere. But yeah, thank you. If you enjoy, just feel free to support the channel. You know, I appreciate y'all being here, so give a like, think about subscribing if you're not already a part of said community. But let's hop over to these matches. Uh-oh, I didn't have time to choose the music. Ooh. Okay, so this looks like a pretty fast team. I think what I can do... The question is, should I be going fast or slow in this scenario? You know. So if I start Pelipper and Palkia, that should be kind of okay. Because no matter what, I'm hoping that it kind of works out to my benefit. I think going for Escavalier Rillaboom is going to be my best bet here. So let's try that. My controllers are acting up a little bit, but okay. So it looks like Funia and Scizor, interesting. So I need to think about this. I think I want to switch. Okay, so here's the problem, is that I want to use Trick Room, right? But I kind of can't. So what I almost like have to do is just protect switch in Rillaboom and use Tailwind. Okay, turns out that Pelipper's the fastest thing compared to them. I don't have Assault Vest though, yeah, so I took E. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Okay. Yeah, that hurts. Okay, out comes Incin. Ah, that's not good. So let's see, what's my benefit here? My benefit is that Weather Ball can one-shot them. So I think I just send out my boy, not even worry about it. Mega Horn, I have the Iron Head, and just Weather Ball. Yeah. Ooh, interesting. I would have liked that to do a little more. They should withdraw their Insane. Yeah, so that was smart. But I don't think there was a better way for me to play that. Whew. So let's see, this one's not looking good, unfortunately. What can I really do, though? So losing Rillaboom was actually pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. I think what I need to do is, like, switch in Palkia and just try to... but they probably have Bullet Punch, so I need to think. I mean, they're probably just gonna... I don't really have a choice. Like, I could technically switch Pelipper out for Palkia, but it's not gonna get me that much farther. Yeah, so here comes the Bullet Punch. I think the real question is, would going fast right off the beginning have been better? I don't really know if it would have, honestly, but I do know that I pretty much can't beat this Feeny anymore, so... So what? I don't really have much of a choice here. Like, all I can really do is protect, hope that I survive whatever they're gonna dish out at me, and then next turn go for Hydro Pump. Because they should be doubling them up, possibly. Yeah. No, the rain stopping is gonna not allow me to win. Because, yeah, I mean, like, what I'm tempted to do, which isn't probably gonna work, is try to double protect and use Iron Head again. But I think they should have protect and just go for that. I don't get the protect anyways. So. Feeny protects. And so, see, like, I should have kind of expected that. But we're not gonna take this one home, so let's just call it. I shouldn't have switched in Rillaboom on that first turn, like that was just really bad. So, moving on. Let's see what happens in the next one. Oh, God. The real question is, what are they gonna go for, right? Like, what mode do they think they need? So... can I play a slow game, and can I play a long game? Or, I mean, a fast game. I can probably play both. But it really depends on what they're gonna use, right? So... is there some sort of like middle ground team that I can choose right now that's gonna be like kind of safe for both of those? I can try Pelipper Rillaboom with Escavalier and Regieleki and like not even bring Palkia. Will I need Urshifu Dark though? Let's just try it. Okay. So let's see, what do I expect here? They might use Tailwind, that's kind of what I'm expecting. They're either going to use Tailwind or Trick Room, but the thing is they might protect Calyrex, which is what I'm not hoping for. So what I want to do though is knock off Calyrex and just wide guard. So that's going to be my best play, I think, this turn. Yay! Choice Scarf. Interesting, interesting. Could not speed that one. Why'd you do it? So let's see. We protect Rillaboom. We don't have a good switch in. So that means we have to sack somebody? I don't like that. I'd rather not. Who do I have to sack if I'm gonna sack anybody? I could technically sack Escavalier, but I don't want to. See, that's why I didn't want to sack Escavalier. So we switch into Pelipper from Rillaboom and just go for either a Volt Switch or a Thunderbolt. I like the amount of damage the Thunderbolt's gonna do, so I'm kind of tempted to do that. Mr. Peloponnesian. I think actually Thunder Regieleki would make a lot of sense on this team. Okay. So what I'm gonna do this time is I'm going to Hurricane and I'm going to Electro Web. Okay, well, so that was quick. Well, I guess we'll see what happens in the next battle, you know. But you can't win them all, and that's, you know, you gotta deal with that. That's life, right? But that was cool. That was cool, I guess. So we'll see what happens in the next one, right? Alrighty. Where's the random? No. Candlestick. Okay, Mr. Candle. Okay, mister. So I do think that Rillaboom Palkia is probably going to be my best start here, and then flipping the Trick Room on, and going Escavalier and Pelipper, or do I want my Urshifu Barman? Well, okay, what would be my benefit of going fast? There's not that much. But what benefit does Pelipper really offer in this matchup? Not like that. It does some, I guess, because it has Hurricane. So let's try that. And we'll just try to fake out accordingly, you know? Oh man. How dare they? Ludicolo and Whimsicott. So... It's a really good question. Who I should try to fake out here, because Whimsicott actually will do quite a lot of damage. But Ludicolo has fake out too, so if I can fake out their Ludicolo, I can try to get my Trick Room up, and then switch out Palkia. The problem is it's going to take some good damage. So, oh no, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Whatever, at least they wasted their turn, which means that they got the Tailwind up, and I can Trick Room up, and I can also Grassy Glib, which should do quite a bit still to the Ludicolo. Mr. Grassy Glibner. Excuse me? Okay, so let's just get a Escavalier in, and let's go for the Grassy Glib. We could technically protect this turn, but I want to get the most out of my Trick Room as I can. We can probably expect them to protect Ludicolo, so in some sense I'm making like a bad play. But, I mean, like, you just never know. Okay, so I'm gonna need to be really careful here. I want to see what this does, though. They might just use fake tears, which I think would actually be a really good play on their part. So we'll have to see. Okay. That's a survive. That's a survive. Now let's see a Weather Ball into this Rotom. Because I got Sashes up. Right? I got Sash still? Please? They should switch out Whimsicott, but if Pelipper is slower, please tell me I haven't taken any damage yet. Because Sash Boys for life right now. Okay, we're good. Okay. But the real problem is gonna come when what's his name comes out, right? Eternatus. But I have Tailwind, so yep, I have Tailwind. And I have all of my Pokemon. Let's go. Alright, Palkia, it's time to not miss. You got this, bud. The rain only lasts one more turn, which means I actually think I should Spatial Rend and switch out Pelipper for Rillaboom. They might protect. I think that would make sense. Yep. They went for it. They had an out, I guess. Alright, don't miss. Don't miss. Alright, man. We lost the first one, we won the next two. It's happened in the last match, or it happened in the last video, happened in this one. But that was good. That was really good. We're not gonna hit rank 10 off of that match. We'll probably be one win away from rank 10. And I am not gonna be able to play any matches for the next couple days because my dad is gonna be visiting. So I did want to just kind of record this early and just get that out of the way. So, nice. Alright, if we got time, why not play another, right? Let's see what happens. Can we get a 3-win streak with the Palkia team? Get back to Ultra Ball tier. It's the homie Zeus. Ooh, I saw like a version of this team go around recently. This is gonna be kind of difficult. This is gonna be pretty difficult, yeah. So I can do something like start Rillaboom Escavalier. Or do I just want to go Pelipper Escavalier? I feel like I want to bring Pelipper in the back and lead Rillaboom Escavalier with Palkia. Urshifu is not that bad here, actually. The problem, I think, is... Is Urshifu better than Rillaboom? Like, should I just, instead of even bringing Rillaboom? Well... we're gonna run out of time. Let's just go for it. My hope is that because Rillaboom and Escavalier, neither of them can get put to sleep, that should be kind of good for me. So, okay, so they do start Tapu Koko and Groudon, which is something that, like, generally I would actually like to see right now. So the question is going to be, who do I want to switch out? And should I even feel like I need to switch somebody out this turn? Because what I actually kind of want to do is, well, why would they use, like, an electric move into, let's just try to fake out the Groudon and use, I guess, Drill Run, because it looks like Iron Head's not very effective. So we'll fake out the Groudon and use, they might have Sash those things, so I'm kind of expecting Sash Tapu Koko. Yeah, so that's a little unfortunate. Discharge, okay. So this is going to be rough because I do want to switch out into Pelipper really bad, but the risk is I think I have to actually Grassy Glide the Tapu Koko this turn and switch in Escavalier to Palkia, and that should be my best play. We are admittedly getting some pretty nice matchups here with, like, ooh, that's... yeah. So we can imagine... okay. So what I want to do here is knock off the Porygon 2 and just go for Weather Ball on the Groudon slot, hoping that they don't protect for some reason. But they should be using Trick Room right now, I would almost guarantee. And yeah, I'm just going to hope that Weather Ball is actually enough to knock out Groudon if they don't protect. And they withdraw. So that's kind of what I was expecting. They send out Venusaur. Ice Beam, okay. Okay, Ice Beam does pick up, which is a little unfortunate. I think the question that I need to ask myself here, I think I have multiple questions I need to ask myself. So, I kind of want to bring in, because they might have Weather Ball is the one thing that I'm worried about. And if they have Weather Ball, that's going to be really bad. However, should I go for like a bait and switch maybe? Like switch out Escavalier this turn, but the reason that I was bringing in Escavalier is to close combat Porygon too, and try to pick up like a knockout maybe. But I'm kind of expecting Weather Ball a little bit, so this might be really risky. Okay. Are they going to use Trick Room? We pick up the knockout in Trick Room. I think they might have expected me to use Tailwind there. I don't know. But I do think that if we have to Iron Head the P2 this turn, and I am just going to go for the Hurricane. Because they should be like hoping that P2 is faster, which it's not. Ooh, if I had actually used Weather Ball there, that would have been kind of crazy. So let's see if they have Weather Ball. Let's see if I can hit my Hurricane. I don't because it's 50%. Do they have Weather Ball? They don't. They Sleep Powder me. That's not good. Yeah, that's going to be pretty bad for me. So let's see. What can I do right now? I think I have to... swap Escavalier for Palkia, which I'm not super thrilled about. And I actually should have Weather Balled the Venusaur last turn, calling that switch out. But I just felt like it was too risky. So this is going to be kind of bad. Okay, I'm not happy about that. I would love to wake up is the one thing. So let's go for the Weather Ball again. Groudon protects. Palkia protects. I need to wake up really bad, honestly. Wake up, please. Ah, come on. Just wake up. So not using Weather Ball was really, really costly. Now that's risky for me. This is going to get really risky. So what I want to do is just Weather Ball the Venusaur. If they have Weather Ball, it's going to be really bad for me. They miss the Sleep Powder. No, they go for Over. They might use Recover, though, is the one thing. So they do use Recover. I should have used, Close Combat there. So unfortunately, I will have to this turn switch Escavalier out for Palkia, and just like, I guess this is actually a pretty safe turn for me to just Weather Ball the Porygon too. Oof, that's not great. Um, okay, so let's just Protect and switch into a Escavalier. It could be bad, but the good thing is that no matter what, Pelipper's actually faster than Groudon, so we can just Weather Ball. So, I mean, it was a Groudon team, but we picked that up, you know. So that's 3 wins in a row with the Escavalier team. So feels good, feels good, and that will put us back to Ultra Ball tier. So, ooh yeah, let's check their team. Agua Berry, Precipice Blades, Heat Crash, Swords Dance, Protect. They could have gone for Swords Dance at some point. That would have been really threatening. Energy Ball, Sleep Powder, Sludge Bomb, Protect. Yeah, I definitely should have called that switch out and used Weather Ball earlier. It would have made the game over a lot quicker, but we were still able to finish it off. Focus Sash, okay, yep. Their team is clearly fake, so Assault Vest Boy, Nature's Madness, Dazzling Gleam, Discharge, Volt Switch. They didn't bring the Incin. I was pretty happy about that. Wow. It does have Intimidate, so I guess that makes sense. Ice Beam, Trick Room, Recover, Tri-Attack. It was really good that we were able to use Knockoff on the boy. So there's that. They have a kind of weird spread, I would say, with a lot more special defense than defense, but it's probably because they know they have Intimidate. Safety Goggles. A lot of people have been having Aegislash and not using it, so that's cool, I guess. Wide Guard, King Shield, Gyro Ball, and Shadow Ball. Cool. So that's a video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Actually, let's switch battle themes. Nice, nice. Okay, so till the next video. Hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll have to just cut the last one before I gave the outro and stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please give a like and subscribe. Consider being a part of the community. Let me know how the team goes for you if you try it. All those other things of words that people say when you're at their channel and they appreciate you. So yeah, let me know how it goes. Thanks for being here, and that's a video.